it's Jackie from Bronx Baubles bringing you another exciting video. This one is the first in exciting new series that I'm so interested in bringing on to you. And it's called my book review series. As I've described in some of my other videos, I talk about my extensive vintage costume jewelry book collection that ranges over 250 plus books. I haven't cataloged all of them, so I can't tell you exactly how many I have, but I certainly have more than 250. And the books range from all types of topics in regards to jewelry, whether it's the designer, whether it's the history, whether it's the construction, or whether it is the agates and the stones, whether it's specific titles such as sentimental jewelry or Victoriana, or jewelry from ethnic cultures, whether it's Israeli jewelry or jewelry from Native America. I have so much in my collection that I decided to bring my books to you. And so I'm starting this new book review series that I'm hoping some of you would really love. And I'm also hoping that for those people who are interested in collecting vintage costume jewelry and want to have a resource of books, that maybe these books reviews will allow you to see what these books really are all about and whether they belong in your collection. So this is the first, and it is, take a look at this one. I wanted to start out with something really exciting, and I'm starting out with ethnic jewelry. OMG, wow. This book is from the Vendome Press, and it's a huge book, as you can see. And this book covers Africa, Asia, and the Pacific. And it's text by Michel Butor and photographed by Pierre-Alain Ferrazzini. And the examples of jewelry reproduced in this book have all been selected from the holdings in the Museum Barbara Muller in Geneva, Switzerland. Can I tell you, this book is a feast for the eyes. If you're interested in African jewelry, Indian jewelry, jewelry from Pakistan, Uzbekistan, from Afghanistan, Israel, they're covered in this book. This is mostly a visual book, so it has an amazing assortment of pictures. Take a look at this. Like, wow. Isn't this an amazing, this is a museum piece in all actuality. And I started my ethnic jewelry collection when I spotted one of these beads in the vintage store. I purchased a necklace for a really nominal price, and I didn't know enough about it, and I was trying to figure it out, and then I figured out what it was, and it was these Berber necklaces. And this book really displays a lot of interesting jewels. It shows these two amazing princesses. So this is Princess Diana, and this is an African princess with this incredible jewelry that is just incredible. Look at this piece. It's made with coral, and I bet you anyone would be thrilled to have this piece in their collection. And look at this 2-page spread of this necklace that's made in Africa. This is such a stunning picture spread. And look at this amazing, beautiful woman and the jewels that she is wearing. Here is another 2-page spread. Look at the pictures in this book. Is this to die for or what? Now, these are Fulani necklace earrings, and I own 3 different versions of these. I have a tiny little version, and then a medium size, and then a larger. But let me tell you, I wish I can get my hands on this size. And what it shows is the wealth of the family of the lady who wears it. So the smaller pieces means that she's of modest wealth, but earrings of this size means she's quite wealthy indeed. And this is jewelry made from bone. And so, you know, ethnic jewelry does not only have to be of precious metals. It's made with all sorts of different things. And look at this beautiful, beautiful bracelet. And I've seen these bracelets on sale in the city, flea markets, and they're worth several $100s. And I would love to get my hands on one of those pieces. And one day I'm sure I will, knowing how I am. Here are some other metallic pieces of jewelry that they construct. And the interesting thing about this is as the cultures got more wealthier, instead of the very refined, smaller pieces of jewelry, as they got bigger, they got less refined, and it was more of a status thing the bigger the jewelry got. But unfortunately, the less the details became as well. Look at this stunning man. Look at how gorgeous, gorgeous he looks. And men would wear jewelry just as much as women do. And you know, most of today's society believe that jewelry is made for women. But in all honesty, jewelry was really a man's domain for many, many, many years. And in India, the Maharajas would wear incredible pieces of jewelry made with precious stones, including pearls and diamonds and sapphires and emeralds, and just incredible pieces of jewelry. And in Africa, the men would wear this jewelry as kings. This book has these big, big, big pictures that you really don't get a chance to see. So that's why I love this book. I love it because it represents jewelry. You know, most people think of jewelry as like Victoriana, Edwardian, Art Deco, but jewelry in other people's cultures, including like Africa and Asia and India, and these incredible countries have the most spectacular jewels. And it's so nice to see books that show what their jewels are like. And when I'm out there in the wild, I love to look for ethnic pieces like this, and I do sometimes find them, especially here in New York, the melting pot. So there's people who represent all different types of cultures, and so when they donate their jewelry, it's people like me who have a sense of appreciation for ethnic pieces. This is an interesting piece here. Now this was jewelry that's made, it's supposed to cover the groin area. And if you think about like in the Roman times, they had those fig leaves to cover and be modest with the statues. Well, this is men who wear these cod pieces over their private parts, and they decorate it in jewel-like fashion. Like, I could totally see some, you know, showman creating a piece like this for his junk in his trunk. I think this might be made either from bone or ivory, I'm not sure, but the cognac color of it tells you that it's really, really old. These are the type of pieces I do find here in New York yard flea markets. And just look at this stunning book. This is just interesting because this pieces look like it's made with elephant hair. And there's a whole series of jewelry in Africa that's made from elephant hair that's actually illegal to sell. But these are pieces that you really can't buy in the secondary market. Now we're heading into Asia, and we're looking at this jewelry from Afghanistan and Pakistan. And just, oh, look at these pieces. And I've discovered some of these pieces out in the wild as well. Maybe not as elaborate as this, but you know, when I first bought them, I had no idea what countries they're from. And it's books like this that give me ideas, and when I study these books, when I'm out there, I can spot pieces. Look at this with this piece here, and this is from Tibet. So some of this jewelry is Tibetan, and look at how gorgeous this piece is just stunning. And it's made from the gods that they worship, like Shiva. And this one with its mouth open up And I've found pieces like this and I have them in my collection. And when I first bought them, as I said before, I didn't know what they were. I just knew I loved them. And now I can at least identify them as what they are. These are interesting pieces because they're like mid-modern type of jewelry, but they're not. They're made from other countries, and they also have their changes of styles, from very small and petite, and then they got way big and they added different motifs. And a lot of these jewelry are amulets, charms, and talismans. And this here is a necklace that's worn by a king. Each of these pods are made to represent jasmine buds, flowers. And I have a bracelet that's not as elaborate as this, but very, very similar. Look at this piece here. It's so modern that you would think that this was made in Scandinavia. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous book. Take a look at that. Look at the amber that's on her head. Stunning. I mean, incredible with the turquoise and the coral. It's just showing the wealth right on their heads. And it's just spectacular. Look at that torque. That's a design that will never, ever go out of style. I would wear any of these pieces any time of the day. This is jewelry from the Pacific. These are crowns. I remember seeing crowns like this in ancient Greece burials. And I think that anybody today would be happy to wear any of these pieces. If you're interested in purchasing this book, I'm gonna leave the information below. And as you can see by me flipping these pages, this is a really, really significant book. It's a coffee table book, but this is certainly a book that I will refer to when I get certain pieces. This is an interesting piece here because this piece here is very symbolic of butterflies, but also it's a fertility piece because this piece also represents the male testicles. You won't be disappointed with the pictures that are in this book. So we're coming to the end of it. Oh, just look at this. Wow. Would I recommend this book? Most certainly I would. I would recommend this book for anyone who's interested in ethnic jewelry from Africa, Asia. I would recommend this book as a coffee table book. And it's a fabulous, fabulous book. And I'm leaving the information below, and I totally give this book a thumbs up to all. It's a big book, it's a heavy book, and I hope that you have fun with this book as much as I did. And I am so glad to kick off the book review. So I'm really excited to present this new book review series, and I hope that you like it, and I hope that it really is informative to you. You would like me to review any books, please let me know. I might have it in my collection, and I'll be happy to review it to you. So everyone, thank you so much and enjoy. Bye. If you want more vintage custom jewelry book reviews, hit like. And if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and leave me a comment. Thank you.